Mihi. Vindicta. Ego. Retribua.
His words ring like bells in my head. I lost everything.
In the name of the king, stop! Ah! Jonathan!
So, I will take from them everything.
Good morning, everybody. I'm home. And before we begin the show, this is the last week. Friday is the last day. The last day. So after this week, you won't have to worry about no more teaser trailers or anything before, after shows or anything like that. But yeah, so make sure you grab it. I can't thank you guys for the support. Over 1,500 books sold. Maybe we can get to that 75K total sales. That'd be amazing. We got a special commercial coming up. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if you've been waiting, Friday's your last day. We'll probably have a closeout stream on the Drunk 3PO channel and talk about it here and there and everywhere, underwear, wherever. That trailer was epic, though. It's pretty cool. So I've missed you guys. Too many days off. It was crazy. I was supposed to go live in Times Square for all you guys on Friday. It just didn't work out. It didn't work out. So for obvious reasons. For some reason, I can't travel anywhere without a blizzard or a warning coming through. But anyway, thank you guys for the support. If you didn't know what was going on, make sure you sign up for the Patreon. Just QR code Patreon. You could join the free one. That's the best way to support me. The spiel, the drill, how it is, everything like that. So it's the best way to keep everything informed. I make all my public announcements over there for those that can't catch the live stream, whatever. Yeah, let me have a sip of coffee here. I don't even have my hat on. What the heck? You guys are probably freaking out. Like, look at Jay's hair. It's a mess. My forehead is glowing and growing. Who knows? Jay, did you make a detour to Mexico? There you go. How's that? Much better? Look better now? Much better? And look at that. Look at you guys. I still have monetization over here, right? Some funny stuff going on over on this channel, I tell you. Spider Unlimited for 5. The mayor of New York tried to keep Jay for his services to help him plow everyone. Yeah, they tried. Listen, it's such a crazy thing that happened. So I got on the train, made it to New York. Shockingly, the Amtrak train arrived Are you ready for this? Not one, but 2 hours early. 2 hours early. Never in the hit. Even the people on the train were like, "Wow, like never had it. This hasn't happened in such a long time." Everybody was shocked that the train was early. Usually they're late. They're like New York. They always run late. So I was like expecting. I was like, okay, the way I timed this, supposed to get in around 11:30. If it's an hour too late, I can head to the hotel. Maybe, they'll give me a little bit of an early check-in, maybe an hour sometimes. No, man, I get there at 9 a.m. Holy crap. And I'm like, what the freak am I supposed to do now? So I knew right then and there that something interesting was going to happen. I was like, what the heck? Mango says it looked like a good sign. Yeah, it was a good sign. So I was like, okay, well, all right. So we get to I got in my Uber, took me to my hotel, which was like right around Times Square. So I was gonna put my bags in and head to the store to get a coat because I didn't have my heavy coat. I freaking forgot to pack my heavy coat. I don't know why I don't know why I forgot it. I literally set it out to make sure I take it with me, but I didn't. But it kind of worked out because I didn't really stay in the cold. It got cold at night, but um it got cold at night, but not during the day. Was Jay in Mexico? No, I was in New York. I was in New York. Ryan's been slacking on daily. So we get there Friday, get my luggage, all that stuff. Mosey around Times Square just to kind of feel out the vibe. Apparently, it is a crazy thing. Apparently, a lot of Muslims showed up to pray. I got to tell you, man, I didn't see them at all. And I was like hanging out in Times Square like all night. So either they showed up for 5 minutes, said a prayer, and all left. And I was just in the Disney store or something like that. Either that's what happened. I did not, or there was just so less, like there wasn't even enough for me to even notice them. But all I saw on social media was like, oh, the Muslims are praying, they're praying, right? In Times Square. I'm like, I wanted to stand it. Like, I was going, not to like, I wasn't gonna like interrogate, like, I wanted to go there and kind of like I wanted to see it and film it. I couldn't find them anywhere. No, they didn't show up on the train, Times Square, New York. Times Square, New York. So I didn't see them at all. And that's why I was saying, like, it was all over social media. And people were tagging me, like, Jay, oh my God, like, be careful, be careful. I was like, I don't see them anywhere, dude. Anywhere. It was the start of Ramadan, Lent, and all that stuff. I was in Times Square for like, they had like, Times Square is such a crazy place. Like, especially when the sun goes down, you have like the people dressed up as characters. There was a coffee shop right there, and the Krispy Kreme is right there. So if I got a little cold, I just kind of wandered in, got a cup of coffee and wandered out. And so all I saw on my timeline was like Muslims are praying in the middle of Times Square. Like they've blocked traffic in it. I'm telling you the truth. I did not see that, and I was there. Not saying that they didn't show up. I did go into some of the stores because I was just curious, like the giant Macy's, but I wasn't in there long. So it's easy. It's quite possible because it was cold. They showed up, they prayed, and then they left like 5-10 minutes. Just they got some pictures for the media, and that's it. Because I was sitting there with like hot chocolate. I wanted to see, like, I didn't see them. I didn't see them come in. I didn't see them leave. So either they found like when I was like maybe walking through Macy's or something like that. I don't know. But I wasn't in there long, 30 minutes tops. So they had to have just like bust in, did the thing for the media, and then leave. They didn't occupy it. They didn't occupy it. I can't read. Yeah, I saw that. Uncle Mike says Northeast escaped. I hope you got out, brother. My man John says, welcome back, Jay Helvin Dicta. Thank you. And New Squalor re-ups his membership and hits us with the first Rose Tico of the day. Ah, missed this. Get ready. Ace Liberty says, glad you're home safe. Roads are still a mess here. I bet. Little Jim's Halo, did you meet Muhammad and his cousins? Muhammad, I didn't. I wanted to. But I didn't. I was able to I had New York hot dog, I had New York I did the whole thing. Yeah, I did the whole thing. I did the whole thing. Jay, did you check out St. Patrick's Cathedral? I went to St. Mary's Cathedral. That thing was gorgeous. Dunhee says, were they playing the music for prayer 7 times a day? Again, I did not hear it and I did not see it. And I'm being honest. I was ready for it. I'm afraid like there was a lot of fear mongering like going on. Like it's hard to trust the media. But like hold on. I even recorded a video of me in Times Square, like saying I was lost because I was kind of lost. I was like looking around, like I didn't know where to go. But yeah, this was it here. This was it here, right? Islamic event in Times Square.
When I travel to Palestine, I am remembering every.
So all I have to say is, there was multiple events happening in Times Square at night. Right? Multiple, and everyone had their own little speaker system. So videos like this, here, let me take this off the screen. Hold on. Videos like this can easily be manipulated, right? Like the angle here, like it could have been like 20 people. And they could have had like the microphone like right next to the speaker. And so there was other things going on. There was actually a group of Christians out there preaching the gospel, holding giant signs like Jesus is Lord in one section. I never saw this. I'm telling you, I look for it. There was like some dance party happening too, where people were like dancing. Like it was just so much stuff happening in the middle of Times Square. And every time I got cold, I just moseyed in a store for a minute. It warmed back up and came right back out. So I feel like there's some fear mongering and manipulation and stuff going on with that. I haven't seen a single like I haven't seen a single like news media cover it except for like right wing grifter people. You know? That's like all I saw. I can't even find like the videos that people were tagging me in. And some of the videos they were tagging me in were like several years old. I was like, that's not happening today. So I wouldn't be surprised if like All right, so like this this was the one, like, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. There's like 30 people there. That's it. That's it. The way they have the camera angle set up makes it look like all these people. That's not it. It really wasn't a lot of people, and I didn't see them. Apparently they just knelt down, got up, and left. What is that? 5, 10. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people, maybe 35. And they just got up and they got up and left. I didn't see them. Believe me, I would have been all up in their business recording if that was the case. So for what it's worth. I spent a lot of time in St. Mary's church cathedral. It's so beautiful. It was empty. The priest was in there just kind of sitting there. Um it was beautiful. I took a lot of photos and videos in that place. I mean, sadly, like it was I don't know if like I'm not Catholic, so I don't know how it works. I guess they were getting ready to start confession. So let's see. Glad you glad to see you got away from the wet bandits. How was meeting Trump? Trump wasn't there. Trump wasn't there. The crazy thing is Saturday, Risky said that's way more than 30, Jay. I don't believe it, dude. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Obviously, like being there too, like where that was filmed, like I don't know, like there's no way that was 75 people. There's no way. I'm telling you, man, it's like it's camera correction to make it look like there's more. So, you keep spamming me. Did you visit Grand Central? No, I didn't have time to visit anything. Jay's still learning to count. All right. You guys want to be part of the fear mongering? That's fine. I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I know what I saw. I was there. You guys weren't. It was about 35, 40 people. You guys saying 80. I can count. I literally counted 7 people on a row of 5 rows. But hey, it was Saturday. We got a message from the hotel. They're like, here's what you have to do. Here's the issue. You either come down to the hotel and plan to stay until Thursday of this week. Because of the first time ever they were like a freaking how do I go to New York and a freaking blizzard warning hits? The first blizzard warning in how long? How many years has it been since they issued a blizzard, cyclone, whatever it was? I was like, bro, I postponed this trip because it was snowing. We get this alert. It's like 5 a.m. The hotel's like calling and everything. They're like, hey, look, listen to this. Historic bomb cyclone slams the Northeast as states expand their emergency declaration. And I'm sitting there like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? This came out of nowhere.
We are still right in the heart of this blizzard warning, now moving across portions of the mid-Atlantic, stretching up into the Northeast. Some of the heaviest snow right now across portions of coastal New Jersey. We see some heavy bands moving across Long Island. And then, of course, some of the heaviest snow, and will continue to be the heaviest snow, is moving up more into the Boston area, getting out onto the Cape. Those are some of the spots where currently the snow is really coming down, and those snowfall totals continue to pile up. On the high end, 22 inches, 20 inches, 19 inches. We are going to surpass 2 feet before this is all said and done.
2 feet of snow. So like the hotel's like, you got to make preparations if you're going to stay here till Thursday. Basically saying no one's staying here for free. You got to come down here and make like arrangements. We need credit cards. We need bank information. Like if you can't pay today, we're going to charge you next week. I don't know what the emergency protocol is in New York. It's definitely different than Florida. You know, like if there's a hurricane here, it's like they're not kicking anybody out of the hotel room, but they were just like, hey, you better come down and make arrangements. Like maybe an hour into that 6 a.m., the airport was like, if you're going to get out today. I'm sitting here like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? If you're going to get out, basically like if you're going to get out, you better get out today. I was supposed to leave on Monday. We're supposed to have a meetup Sunday. Cancel the meetup. So crazy. Call the airport. It was Delta. Got the dude. It was just like it was a nightmare. It was a freaking nightmare. So on hold with this company, on hold with this. I'm going down to the lobby and I'm like, look, I'm trying to get out today. All right. Like, I'm trying to get out today. I'll let you know. So finally got all that rearranged. Then here's the best part. And there's a true hero. I don't know if he'll show up in the chat today. Oh my gosh. Wasp. God bless you. Oh, Wasp. Thank you. Holy crap. With all this stuff going on,
at least in some locations, certainly. We still see our blizzard warnings in place in New York City. And
I don't know. It's hitting pretty nasty now. It's actually 30 degrees here in Florida. So this is where, like, I guess, like in Florida, when there is, I'll get to you, Was. You're the freaking best. Thank you. When a hurricane comes in Florida, you have to be careful of price gouging, right? Everybody they know that people are going to be in a panic. So gas goes up a little bit, water goes up a little bit, you know. And if they gouge it a little too high, they get in trouble. Standard Uber from the airport train station to the hotel is like $35. I had already mapped it out. Uber to the airport, it's like $45. That day, that Saturday, $280. $280, dude. I was like, this is highway robbery. Why is it like, it's like they know like they're not going to work, I guess, for a week while the snow's in. 280, like, and I'm sitting here like, what? More than a hotel. So then you go to Lyft. No. Then it's like, what would a taxi charge? It was insane, dude. It was insane. And then a hero comes along. Out of the blue. Out of the blue. My good friend Icanalist shows up in Times Square a day early for the meetup. a day early. I was like, what the freak are you doing here, man? You're here a day early. We went and got New York hot dogs. And I was like, man, you got to get home, man. Like, you got to get home. Like, the storm's coming. He goes, can I take you to the airport, bro? I was like, yes, please get me to the airport. Oh, man. If he shows up today, that was the hero. I learned an interesting lesson. Like, freaking Icanalus drove us through Queens. Like, I went through Queens, Brooklyn, saw the neighborhoods in Queens. I was like, man, this is like the real New York experience, right? The real New York. I was like, holy crap, dude. We went through like Koreatown or Chinatown. He was just like going through all the streets. I got to tell you, no disrespect to my New York friends, but freaking JFK Airport is a disaster, man. That airport has to be one of the worst airports I have ever been to. Not only like making it more confusing in the history of like, all right, we got to take road 6. There's every road has construction on it. Every road has potholes. People are turning left and right. And it's like all of a sudden it's like, yeah, Delta here. It's like, like getting over it. It's like, holy crap. Then it's like, where do you drop? There's no sign. You're just driving. Like the road's split into like 8 roads. We're like, where the freak did we go? I don't know. I've never been here. And then it's like they drop you. Oh, dude, what a nightmare. I was like, what a crazy. Get off and do a TSA pre-check. Good morning, sir. There's no TSA pre-check because the looming government shutdown or something. I was like, it's Saturday. Not supposed to start yet. I was like, I should have went to LaGuardia. Newark is worse. So I had to stand in line with all the common folk that didn't have TSA pre. LaGuardia is better. Someone just said, all right, Newark was worse. LaGuardia is better. Did you go to the Bronx? I drove through it. Elders says Newark is not worse. Maybe it's just the day you catch it. Horrible, man. So they wanted us at the airport like 4 hours before your flight because everybody was trying to get out of escape from New York. 4 freaking hours, dude. Everyone's saying JFK sucks. Yeah. Captain says, what's wrong with us common folk that don't have. Listen, if you fly more than 3 times a year, the greatest dollar you will ever spend is TSA pre-check. The greatest money you'll ever spend. Where every freaking they could charge double, okay? And that TSA pre, it's worth so much. All right, to get in the common folk line, I had to take your shoes off, my belt off. I had to take the computer out of my book bag. You know? Who does that? Who lives like what animals live like that? Okay. I don't take my shoes and belt off. I don't take my computer out of my bag. TSA pre, just put the whole book bag on the tray. You keep your clothes on. just casually walk through. I don't have to put my hands up and do the spin-a-rooney, you know, whatever. What is that? What are we doing, man? Put my hands up, put your hands over your head, sir, and don't move while they this whole like I'm being x-rayed and stuff. What the heck is that, man? Horrible. Horrible. Save time, just don't wear pants. Pre-SA, the TSA pre is like you put your bag on, you don't have to take anything out. Goes through. They have the walkthrough on. The guy's just like this. Come on. Come on. Just walk through. Just walk through like it's nothing. No shoes, no belt, no hat. Don't have to take your coat off or nothing. Let's go. Crazy. So true that TSA pre-check and global. I don't have global entry, but you don't have to take your shoes off or unpack. Nah, you don't have to. Pre-TSA is where I'm telling you, it takes an hour or it took me 20 minutes to sign up at the airport. I went really early one day. I had all my paperwork. They have a little office. You go in there, you pay the $80. I think, what was it, 75, $80? You get it for 5 years. Oh man. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this. Look at this person right here. Was with a $100 donation. Take your Akabus to New York City fun. It's in a box somewhere. I gotta unbox it. It's in a box somewhere. It sucks, man. I had like for the meetup, I had all these free gifts. We had patches, we had bags to give away, we had coins, I had bandanas, I had small flags. I had all that. I was like ready to like hang out. I had the lobby of the hotel had this nice section for all of us where people wanted to get a drink or two, they could get a drink. They wanted to get a little sandwich, they could. And then it's like after we met everyone and talked and hung out, we were gonna like do a little walk around Times Square, man. Go to Krispy Kreme, get a donut, you know, maybe go to the M&M shop, get some M&Ms, head back around. Like, it was all ready, man. The pizza shop was a little bit like literally right around the corner. We're gonna take a little tour. I had it all ready. Had it all ready. My friend that lives there was like gonna walk us around to certain places. Mark says now I'm sad. I was sad too, man. It was bummy because like Saturday I was supposed to do like 9/11 Memorial. I wanted to go there. I wanted to go to Record Park, Central Park. I still all the times I've been in New York, never went to Central Park. Wanted to hit the Central Park Zoo. The Met Art Museum or the Met Museum, whatever the big museum is there in New York, was going to do that. I had a lot of plans. And then I was going to save my Times Square, like running around with the meetup people. So like, it was like, that's when I was going to go to Krispy Kreme and the coffee shops and like, just like the Disney store there is kind of cool. And just walk around all that stuff. You know, go live. We'd go live with everybody walking around Times Square, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think that's what it was. Crispy Nokin was going to be there. He was going to take us to get some bomb pizza. Hey, there's Icanless over on Rumble, the hero. Yeah, I just wanted to do all that stuff, you know. That was going to be Saturday. Then Sunday was like, yeah, it was going to be cool. It's my favorite museum. Oh, man. The Metropolitan Museum of J. I was going to be so. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you for the $100 donation. America was winning though while I was up there. Huh? Hockey. Canada's like all mad. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me make sure we're all caught up here. Cole Hauser says, yo, what's up, man? Six Scale Mafia says, glad to see you back safely, bro. Hope you had a good time. For what it's worth, yeah, I did. Were you able to visit Midtown Comics? Nope. That was on the list. Freaking Cyclone. Glad you're back and safe, bro. Appreciate all the well wishes, man. Seriously. Young Stove says, Jay, you brought the worst blizzard since 78. Freaking my luck, man. The heck is my luck? We get Virtue in the chat. Cheers with a nice cup of coffee. Got my pirate. My pirate. The last week of Daughter's Revenge. B-Man says, Jay, I'm going to lurk. Take the day off, brother. It means you got to go again, Jay. We'll keep track of the climate of New York now that Mondani is like doing stuff. I will say this though. I never felt unsafe. I walked everywhere at night. I did get to go to the top of the Empire State Building on Friday with a friend of mine who got like VIP passes, which I thought it was cool. Right? I thought it was cool to go up there, but a lot of people were like disappointed because apparently the storm was rolling in. So when I was up at the Empire State Building, it looked like we were just outside. Like I was like looking down to try to see the city. We were like in a cloud. So I'll be posting pictures of that like soon enough. It was really bizarre. So yeah, here's a sneak peek. It's like I'm on the top of the Empire State Building. It was freaking cold and wet because that's the cloud we were in at the top of the Empire State Building. I was like, dang, man. I can't even like take this cool picture of like the city around me. It was cool though. I liked being up there though. It was cool. It was cool. I don't know if Wicked Virtue's still here, Jose. Said, hope you're feeling better. Is Wicked sick? Little Jim's Halo for 2. Vote Brandon Herrera. The donut operator, right? In Texas. Also F Tony Gonzalez. I haven't really been keeping up with that. I've just been seeing the post. Is that the donut operator is running for Senate, right? Help me out here. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Donut is Brandon's friend. Oh, okay, okay. The donut operator is Brandon's friend. That's his brother. Got it. It's the same club, though, like the same group of people. Got it. He's running for Congress. Okay. All right. Could I get some prayers for my dad? He's in the OR. Dang, Carl. Of course, man. Oh, let me write that down. Carl Anderson asked for prayer for his dad, everybody. So if you're the praying type, got you right here, brother. Going to play Windrose, Jay. I'm gonna let other people play it first, and then it's like If it's fun, then yeah, maybe I'll hop on. You know me, man. I'm not new on those trends. First things first, I gotta finish the Black Pearl Lego set. I already told Wicked I might just go on without her because our schedules are all goofy. So I gotta finish that first. So I might do that. Who knows? I might do that all day tomorrow. Might do that all day tomorrow. I have a lot of Legos to build anyway, so we got to get that one because I want to hang that pirate set right here when the frame eventually comes in. Nick Nero for 5. Glad you're back, Jay. No more days off. Sorry, I had to watch Jeremy on Daily. Blasphemy. Jeremy was my replacement. I don't know if Ryan will be happy I'm back or not. I don't know. Mike says I had to drive to Newark and leave a day early, but I'm at Universal. Oh man, you made it. Awesome. Awesome. And look at Wasp. So generous, man. Dropping a 100. Must mean she's happy I did okay. Transformers and G.I. Joe prices go up a bit. Crispy No can meet up cancel tax. I could have been your god. I know. Infinity Nurse says, "What's up, Jay? I'm picking up the Xbox handheld soon. Is there such a thing? I didn't know. I'm not an Xbox person. I've never even played Halo. Not saying that they were bad. It's just like I'm saying I was poor. Nintendo 64. I rode that thing out till I get a PlayStation. Ace Liberty says big R&D project. Jay, I'll be an extra lurking this week building the seats for the replacement aircraft of the Black Hawk. God bless y'all. Ace Liberty freaking got cancer, got a kidney removed, kicked it in the face, said I'm going back to work, and now he's working back on Blackhawks. Look at this guy, man. The freak, what a freaking hero. Nerf Herder said, "You ever try not being poor, Jay?" No, I don't know what that's like. Cyclone Jay's biggest fan crashes the party. Raven for 2. And Darth Manic 66 for $2. I think we're all caught up. Shout out High Tide. What's up? What the heck? All right. So today on the Rebellion podcast, I need the chat to fill me in on what did I miss while I was literally planes, trains, and automobiles. I can literally say that now. In a span of 2 days, planes, trains, automobiles. You know? Planes, trains, and automobiles. What the freak is happening in Mexico? Mexican cartels are now attacking civilian buildings in Mexico after a Mexican U.S. mission killed a cartel leader. The United States came in and killed a cartel leader. Is that true? When did we get involved with that? Holy crap. The U.S. just gave intel. That's it. All right, can we be real? Listen, no disrespect, because I don't want to end up on a boat somewhere to the Mexican cartel. If America wanted to, who could we send in to take care of the cartel in a week? Who could we send in? What team? SEALs, Marines, Chuck Norris. We can no team just send drones. Yep. We can send the A team. Send the women's hockey team. Delta Force. Send in Marco Rubio. It's over. It's over. You guys shouldn't be acting this way. I'm just going to give you some advice. Take the L. One of your leaders got killed. Take the L and just be like, you know, we're going to sit this one out. We're going to sit this out. You know darn well America could just put some snipers in a half a mile away and just be like, yeah, if it looks like this guy, take the shot. And it's freaking over, dude. It's freaking over. Yeah, if they were smart, they would sit this one out. Mexico's a total crap show. My name is Mexican Iron Man, and even I won't vacation there. Yeah, F that. I'm staying in my nice, safe, cracker-operated Hilton Island. Bro, you got me dying here, Mike. I haven't heard from Mike, Mexican Iron Man, in a few days. Actually, in a month. He's in the middle of tax season, right? Oh, man. He's the funniest guy, bro. If you ever get the chance to hang out with Mexican Iron Man, he's the funniest guy ever, dude, in public. He is the funniest guy, man. And then he tries to get in a couple words in seriously. And then he just goes. He's hilarious, dude. I love the guy. Yeah, I think Mexico should sit this one out. My man, Dog 99, there was a protest in Concord Sunday. ICE is looking to build a facility there. There were dozens of people, mostly senior citizens. Why am I not shocked? Man. They're like getting they're getting people out of the homes, man, the retirement homes, just to put them outside. Thanks for the 20, Mexican Iron Man. Christian Rocker, we must protect Cerveza Cristal. Hey. Ah. Well, if Mexico, if the cartels were smart, which they probably not, they should sit that one out. Definitely. Also, while I was gone, somebody decided to like run up on the president. This man attempted to breach Mar-a-Lago with a gun and gas canister, has been identified as 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin. Man, get a load of that. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. How do you have 3 first names? How do you get 3 first names in your name? Austin Tucker Martin. Authority says his family had reported him missing on Saturday. Dude left North Carolina to drive to Florida to kill the president. Jay with 2 first names. Listen, 2 first names, I get. 3 first names is suspicious. Hey, I have 3 first names. suspicious. My point is proven. All right. My point is proven. We're okay. We're okay. Everything's good. We're okay. We're all right. We're all right. 2 first names is one thing. 3 first names is sus. That's the rule. I don't make the rules. That's the rule. What did you think was going to happen, Billy? Like, what the freak did you think? Austin Tucker Martin? We talk about this on this show all the time. This is the problem with the rhetoric that the left are pulling when they say stuff like these people need to be taken out. Remember, we showed last week before I left the same messaging from these TikTok people where they're like, if we take out a few people, then they'll fall in line. They all said the same thing. Just take out a few people. It'll be all right. Just take out a few people. They'll be all right. Let's take out. And like you get people that are not mentally stable that are like, okay, I'm going to save America. I'm going to save America. Now he's dead. Is he like, doesn't he look like Jeffrey Dahmer? Crazy. So I missed that. That was wild. What else are we? What else was I missing? Oh yeah, this lady went viral. This woman is not having a good time at Buc-ee's. All right. All right. All right. Listen, I can put up with a lot of things. I can overlook certain things. I can overlook it. I can, keep myself quiet. You can't disrespect Buc-ee's if you're an American. I'm sorry. You just can't. I get it. It's not for everybody. Just don't go. Go to the 7-Eleven down the street, okay? If that's what you're looking at, go to the Shell station. All right? If this lady roasts Buc-ee's, I'm gonna have to roast her. We're just gonna have to. It's the rules, okay? It's the rules. I don't make the rules. You just don't disrespect Buc-ee's. It's American. It's what America's about. Okay? I don't care how beautiful you are. You make fun of Buc-ee's, you look like a hideous monster, like a beast. All right? A beast from the Bible. Dare I say it?
I'm at Buc-ee's right now, and I just am looking for an explanation of what the hype is.
The hype? The hype?
Like, this is hell. Everyone's like, you gotta go to Buc-ee's. This is like a Cracker Barrel and a gas station vomited all over each other and then made the ugliest clothes you've ever seen.
We've got to slow it down, lady. A Cracker Barrel? No. What else did she say? And a gas station? First of all, your haircut sucks. All right, I'm just going to go out and say it. Everybody was thinking it, I'm going to say it. And speaking of Buc-ee's, you got 2 front buck teeth, all right? So I wouldn't say anything. Number 2, we see them sticking out from your lip. Number 3, I don't know what gas stations that you go to, all right? I don't know what gas stations you live in, but there is no toilets cleaner than a Buc-ee's gas station. None. You can go to Shell. You can go to wherever you go. All those toilets haven't been cleaned in a month. You go to Buc-ee's, that thing is sparkling. All right. And it's private. Sometimes you're driving, you got to stop. Hey, man, duty calls. Hence the word duty. You go into a regular, the other guys. You try to close the door and there's like 5 inches of space while you're trying to handle business. Is that what you like, lady? You like having 5 inches of space so when the next person comes in, they can just stare at you, through the crack to see what you're up to in there? If you're stealing, they don't do that at Buc-ee's. Lock the door. They get a little light on saying, this is occupied. Don't be knocking, even if it's rocking. All right. No matter what you hear coming out of this stall, it's occupied. Just leave it alone. All right. Hey, you're going to make fun of the Buc-ee's clothes, Sorry that we're not all rich like you that can afford nice things. We like our Buc-ee shirts, okay? I have some of those Buc-ee shirts.
Station vomited all over.
And then you're going to use the word vomit. So you're telling me that place is nothing but green chunks of stuff mixed together. That's what you see when you walk into the Buc-ee's. That's what you see? Get your teeth fixed.
Over each other, and then made the ugliest clothes you've ever seen. I'm actually horrified because I think this is what Europeans and other people around the world think of when they think of American.
Ho. You're telling me that you care more about what Europeans think about your dumb behind. Listen, no disrespect to my friends across the pond, up in Canada, down in Mexico, or around the world. But one of the cool things about being an American is that we don't care. We don't care. Okay? We just don't care. We can walk down the street in some states and go buy a gun and just wave it around. That's American. We go to Buc-ee's and get the freaking Fat Boy brisket sandwich. Sometimes we'll take 2. We don't care what Europeans think. Have you seen what's going on in Europe right now? That's what being American is all about. If you literally are living your life wondering what the Europeans are thinking of you, nobody understands. No one understands American culture. Sometimes Americans don't even understand it, but that's the whole point. We just think we're better at everything. We got big guns. We got big gas stations. We got big sandwiches. We got big people. We got plus size park hopping, being the number 1 theme park people in the world. That's who we are. We're freaking Americans, okay? That's what we do. Don't you dare go around saying you're horrified that you're wondering what Europeans think about you. Holy crap. And we're celebrating 250 years. So take your stank butt, all right? And whatever's stinking between those legs, because whatever it is, it stinks for you to have that type of attitude walking into a Buc-ee's. Take that nastiness, go get a douche, clean yourself up before you disrespect Buc-ee's again. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I know that was a little gross, but here we are. I get a little heated. Sorry.
Culture, like in a dystopian way. Like, no, it's real, and I'm in here right now.
Oh, hold on. What do we got here? Hold on. What do we got? All right, we've got a checkered bag with a belt clip while you're brushing your hair. Sorry for the ladies in the chat. That was uncalled for. I lost my temper. Should not have said that. But that's what I think is wrong with Karen. Why are you just like petting your ear here? Okay. Like, what is, are you nervous? Wait, hold on a second. You want to talk about the what clothes are you wearing? What is this? What is this? What is this heart on? Let me just take a deep breath. We're all good.
I'm in here right now, and what is this? I'm so scared.
Oh, you're one of those people. You're one of those people. You're scared.
The excitement surrounding Buc-ee's as an institution is an indicator of the state of the mental health of the citizens.
Oh no. You're saying people that go to Buc-ee's have mental health problems? Oh no. Oh no. No. I already said something vulgar. I gotta take back. I think you should just go live in Europe then. And get your stank behind out of here.
Of this country. I think if you are excited about Buc-ee's, you need to go see a therapist.
Wow. Because clearly you have one on speed dial. You didn't even talk about the food, lady. You didn't talk about the beef jerky. You didn't talk about all the other cool stuff you can get from Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is just a stop for me. I love it. Anytime I get a chance to stop at Buc-ee's, I stop. Okay? All right. I'm glad I'm not the only one saying it. Okay? I'm glad I'm not we have ladies in the chat confirming the disorder. I'm not going to read that out loud for those that are driving to work. I might have kids listening. I'm going to, this lady reminds me of the woman from Christmas Vacation, the neighbor. She probably doesn't even get a Christmas tree. You know why? Because she doesn't like it. She probably doesn't like the tree, pine cones. She's probably sad that the tree gets cut down and that they decorate it. She's probably one of those people whatsoever. She probably also is too good to drink regular tap water. All right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She probably drinks Avion. What do you call that? Or glacier water from the Glacier Mountains.
Walmart has been topped.
Okay. All right. Now you're saying Buc-ee's is worse than Walmart? Huh? First of all, if you liked Buc-ee's, then you have a right to make fun of the fat people that go to Buc-ee's and the amount of bread pudding that they probably bought while they were there. Okay? Or maybe it was banana pudding. I don't know. But the fact that you disregarded and said that anyone that likes Buc-ee's needs to go to therapy does not give you the right to make fun of the fat people that go. Okay? I'm willing to bet $100 you have pronouns in your bio. You crossed the line. I think I need to call ICE and get her deported. All right, now that I've got that out of my system, I feel much better now. This is for all us Gen X old people, okay? Right here. Shout out to all the lurkers. I want to thank all you lurkers for not having one of these in my chat. Not having one of these in the chat. Shout out to my lurkers. I'm sorry I got a little harsh with that one. That's, I welcome back. It's 500 people watching. That's all. Shout out to my lurkers.
Can the 40 to 60-year-olds please take over?
And the 40s and 50-year-olds, please take over. Look at this whiny little brat. Can the 40s to 60-year-olds please take over? All right, this is what he wants.
Hell no, absolutely not. We've been working since we were 8. 8. We've had paper routes at sunrise, mowing lawns at noon, bagging groceries by night. No, we don't want to take over. We want to sit down. For the first time in our lives, some of our kids are moving out. You understand what that means? That means for the first time in over 30 years, we might only be responsible for ourselves. And frankly, we don't even want to be responsible for that. We've been in crisis mode since Reagan was on TV and the microwave was considered advanced technology. We raised ourselves, then our siblings, then our kids. Some of us are even taking care of our parents. Then we raised the morale of every job where management said, hey, we're a family here, and then cut our damn benefits. And now you want us to run the world? Hell no. We are in our minimal maintenance, maximum sarcasm era. We don't want power. We want peace. We want to drink our coffee while it's hot. We want knees that don't sound like microwave popcorn. We want to not be the emergency contact. We are not interested in leadership. We are interested in lower back support. You don't want us in charge anyways. You know what our strategy would be? Fix it. If you don't fix it, duct tape it. If you can't duct tape it, hit it with a stick. If that don't work, get a bigger stick and maybe a hammer. We are the generation that survived hose water, secondhand smoke, and emotional neglect. You think we're going to host town halls at night about feelings? No, we're tired, we're seasoned, we're sarcastic, and we're finally gloriously approaching the phase of our lives where the only person we're legally obligated to manage is ourselves. You want us to take over? We did for 30 years. Now it's your turn. We'll be over here stretching, hydrating, and minding our own damn business.
Oh, man. Oh, I got to tell you. I did find the my epic road trip right here. This is like, oh, my goal in life, you know. I've got to hit every amusement park in the United States before I die. I would love, dude. My dream is to make it Bronzonite for 5. That makes me like Buc-ee's even more. It like repels these creatures like church repels vampires. That is true, you know. Buc-ee's kind of repels like these weird Karens and everything, you know. So that's pretty good. Shout out Yellow Flash. For those that are coming to MegaCon, Yellow Flash will be there. Yellow Flash will be there. I know. Look, everybody is like saying if you Yellow Flash, like, let's go to Cedar Point. I'd love to, man. You have no idea. Silverwood is there. Go to KC. It's right there. Look at that. I got all these invites. It's just, I got to get there, man. I got to get there. That would be the ultimate role. Look at all these places this would be the map I'd use. I've never even heard of some of these things. Holiday World. What the heck is that? Kentucky Kingdom. What's Frontierland? What is that? Or Frontier City. What is that? Fiesta, Texas, Six Flags. There's Cliffs Park. Anybody ever heard of that? Castle and Coasters. Adventure Dome. What? I've never heard of these places. Wild Wave Theme Park. Why would you make a theme park in Washington State? No offense. I guess seasonal. Michigan's Adventure. Mount Olympus Theme Park. What is that? I've heard a lot of these right here. Six Flags Over Georgia I've been to. Kings Dominion. Never been. I got to do like the West Coast before it completely falls into the ocean. Six Flag Discovery. California's Great America. I don't know what that is. Six Flags. Magic Mountain. Knott's Berry Farm. Hollywood Studio. I've been to that one. Universal Studios Hollywood. I've been to that one. Disneyland. Legoland. See, I might be too old for Legoland. SeaWorld. Magic Springs, Dixie. This one's called The Park. What the heck? It's in Alabama. Of course, a state like Alabama couldn't figure out a name to call their theme park. So they're just like, it's just called The Park. I don't know. Billy goes there. Valley Fair. Silver Dollar City has been on my list for a long time. That and Kings Island. New York's got the Great Escape Storyland. There's a theme park up in Maine. Wild, man. I'm sure there's some that aren't even mentioned. Z Highness says, we dumped your tea in the ocean for America. Thank you. Grant for 10. Timu Michelle Forbes over here speaking nonsense. Bucky's gets filled. Oh, gets filed under America. F yeah. Yeah, it does. I totally butchered that super chat. Cry for Chaos becomes a member. Shout out. And Jeanette gifted a membership. Thank you. And Cry for Chaos says, let's hear that Rose Tico for fun. Clausa says, when I get to Florida next late, wait. Cole Hauser, what did you write here? When I get to Florida next late week. When I get to Florida next late week? What are you doing, Cole Hauser? What is this? What is this wording here? Elders is taking me to Bucky's. Also, remember this. MegaCon week, that Friday, so the crew will be at the 9 Line Apparel store in Daytona, about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, from Universal Studios up north, straight shot up 95. There's a Bucky's right next door. Come hang out with us for an hour at 9 Line Apparel at the Friday meetup. Get to see the book. There's a discount for the entire store of 9 Line stuff, whatever's in the store. Cups, shirts, shorts, whatever, hats. While we're there, signing, taking pictures, doing the whole thing. The Bucky's is right there across the street. Go to Bucky's, hang out. It'll be fun. Twin Peaks is there too. Yeah, Eldridge is right. I recommend the Buck Nuts. Is that what it's called? The Buck Nuts. You were too old for that train ride at Wonderland. Hey, man, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. The Jage is strong with this one, says Cry for Chaos. I like that avatar, though. Congratulations to ABF and Jessica Lindstrom. Yeah, congratulations. Oh, beaver nuggets, not buck nuts. Man, boy, I was way off with that one. Beaver nuggets. Make sure you try the beaver nuggets, not buck nuts. Holy crap. And my man Dog showing up with 10 gifted memberships, bro, on the what is today's day? Tuesday, right? Mm-mm-mm. 10 gifted memberships from my man. Mike has bad knees on kick, says, I thought you were yellow flag. Hey, I guess you'll find out at MegaCon. Ladybug says, I miss Jay saying dumb things. Is that what I'm known for, Ladybug? Is that what I'm known for? Oh, Are you gonna join Jeremy for the State of the Union? Actually, I think I'm gonna be live on my channel. I'm gonna stream over him. I think I'm gonna be live here. But you can you can watch Jeremy. That's all good. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I think I'll have a live stream going. Unless he calls me and is like, please don't stream over me. And I'm like, yeah. Send me $50 and I'll think about it. Look at this nonsense right here. If waving the American flag or chanting USA turns you off right now, you're not alone. Jimmy's famous seafood. Go F yourself. I gotta freaking go to Jimmy's Seafood, which I think is in. Is it in Maryland? Binary recoil. What? A rare binary recoil? YouTube sighting? Jimmy's famous seafood. Oh, they ship nationwide. They made all kinds of headlines, right? Because they are unapologetic pro-America. Unapologetic. And they write, go F yourself to this article. Look at that. 16 million impressions on that. Look at this ratio, 29,000 comments, 1,800 likes. How do you write an article like that, dude? How do you write an article like that? If you hate America that much, listen, I was a proud American when Joe Biden was in office. I was proud American when presidents I didn't like were in. I was always been a proud American. I always loved my country. The fact that we are constantly pampering people that are to hate our country. If I didn't love my country under Biden, I wouldn't have voted for Trump. You know what I mean? If I didn't love it, if I hated my country because this president was I just wouldn't care. But hey, you know, Mexico seems nice this time of year. Just take a nice drive. Not much going on over there. Cartels, you know. Just blowing stuff up. You'll be fine over there, right? But America's bad, right? America sucks. So better to deal with the cartels. Yeah, they might catch you and skin you alive or set you on fire. They might cut your head off for a fun propaganda video. I don't know. But, you know, it's better than being here with us chanting USA and celebrating the fact that the United States hockey team, which I don't even watch hockey, won the gold in men's and women. Shout out Cole Hauser. The man is a proud Canadian. Their team lost, and he treated us with respect by giving us a shout out. I know a lot of people were tagging him and rubbing it in his face, but he handled it with dignity and respect. Unlike other people. Predon Corpse, man, with the kicks to the face, brother. Thank you. Remember when my government said, don't go to Florida, go to Mexico? Yeah. Yeah. Real men give credit where it's due. That's why Cole Hauser's a real one. You know, if you don't like America that much, there's always There's always Canada, you know. A lot of Americans went to Canada because, you know, America sucks. So they went to Canada. Look at this one. Leftists who fled to Canada is now begging online for free housing after discovering the cost of living and healthcare are worse than the US. Huh. I won't play the whole thing, but it's kind of funny.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United States to Canada, and I need help. The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States. I lived in LA for 6 years, and I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States, we headed north with the goal of being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia. More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in this, the western side of this region. My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off of what savings we could get together before we fled the United States. And that's not terribly much. And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And that's understandable. You know, I'm not a citizen of the country, but it is making the financial situation dire because we can't.
What? You're not a citizen of Canada, so they don't give you health care and help with your rent, and you're okay with that? Did I hear that correctly? Huh? So you're saying if you're not a legal citizen to a country, the country has the right to deny health care and benefits to those people in the country? Are you saying that correctly? Interesting. That's quite interesting. So why don't you tell the rest of your progressive left crazy people who are out here protesting and getting themselves hurt and some killed that you actually agree with the US government and not funding people that are illegal? Seems to me that Canada is the real racist. Canada's the one that has all the problems, you know? You know what's crazy to me? She fled LA to go to Canada for a better life because she's scared to be in America. I'm telling you, like, I'm not giving anybody any ideas, but if you left LA and went to 30, maybe found a nice place in 30 different states, you probably would have a wonderful, peaceful experience. LA to Canada, bro, girl, they, them, it, Z, whatever they call themselves. British Columbia is one of the most expensive places to live. Yeah, it looks like, listen, sorry, Cole Hauser, we're not sending our best, okay? We're not sending our brightest. We're not sending good people to Canada. I got to be honest with you. You're definitely getting the barnacles of the bunch, you know? the fact that you say the fact that you're saying that Canada's worse than LA is quite funny. I bet if you went to Iowa or Montana and you found a little town with you and your partner, and no, those people probably just leave you alone. Careful, chances of extreme sunburn is certainly playing in Mexico currently. Spider never fails. I should have read that sooner. My bad. Oh, man.
Can't work because there are 2 adults, a cat and a dog. We are looking for more than a room, but a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom for free or below market rates.
She's like, if you know of a studio, 1 or 2 bedroom apartment that might be able to rent or stay for free. I need to stay. So, fleeing America, America don't look so bad anymore, does it? You know? Can we stay for free? Because we're refugees that fled America. But I'm realizing that Canada's much worse. Oh, no.
And I know that's a huge ask, but that's what we need. Canadians have been asking where I'm located and what I need because y'all are such lovely human beings.
Prex, listen. I will say this. I'm going to say 85% of the time when people beg for something and then they follow up with, right? If they're like, hey, I need to stay at your place for free because people have been asking where we are. 85% of that's a bunch of BS. No, I know it does happen. Yellow Flash says such a nice deal. It happens sometimes. Almost 85, maybe even 90% of the time. Or maybe it was just one person. One person just commented. So where you at? And then they spin it to this big old, hey guys, can I stay there for free? Because so many of you Canadians have been asking and you're so kind. That usually means it never happened. But I'm saying that as a clause factor as to why I'm begging. You know? You doing a live stream? I think so. I think so.
This is the ask. If
so many Canadians are asking how they can help, so many. So I'm going to ask. I need me and my partner and my cat and dog need a free place to stay. First of all, you started this TikTok trashing how bad Canada is. Right? You started off. Then you said, Canada's worse than America. Then you say, well, Canadians are nice. Can you give me a free place to stay? Oh, Lord. What are we going to do here? Yellow Flash, what is this? This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Nothing. Nothing.
you could help me by interacting, reposting this video, I would very much appreciate it to get this out there. As horrified as I am to be revealing my location, because I'm trying to find a way to get us housing. So if you are on Vancouver Island, if you are in the Vancouver or Surrey area with a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, let us know.
Oh, man. Now we're getting. Now we're getting more. Hey, 2 bedrooms. I need to get 2 bedrooms now. These people are so pathetic. They want you guys got a spare mansion? With fully furnished. That's overlooking the water. With maid services. That's all I need. Can I get that for free, please? I'm a refugee from America. It's horrible.
You can pay rent, but it would probably have to be below market rate. Please let me know if that's possible. You can leave a comment and I'll get in touch with you, or DM me. I will be checking my messages regularly. I will be paying very close attention to this post if we can't find
Yeah,
it.
because I have a job, because Canada won't let me work because I'm not here properly. Imagine that. Has no problem with that in Canada. I'm here to say probably has a problem with that in America, you know? Kind of crazy. Shout out Jeremy. That could be a nice short. High Tide, if you listen. Yellow Flash is up on his holy roly this morning, man. Link with the W. Link is shown praying to Jesus in the official guide to the Japanese version of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I knew about this a long time ago, man. You didn't know about this, Yellow Flash? That's pretty cool, though. Oh, you did? Okay, okay. It is pretty cool. Just remember, it's okay for Canada not to hire people that are not in the country, but it's bad for America. I guess she found out the hard way, right? The grass isn't always greener. This is cool to see, though. This is cool to see. Um, let's see. Where was I? People fleeing. And this is rough. It is rough. Again, shout out to Cole Hauser. Guy's a real man. But
Throw that name, dog. No! No! Voilà, King! C'est Jean King! C'est Jean King! No! Jean King!
Oh my God, man. Fucking
You can't pinch there.
what I found funny, though, is the Americans that hate our country that are like, Canada was the better team. Canada had the better players. Canada had this. Canada, but America found a way to win. Like, it's like they just couldn't admit that after so many years. I don't know if there's any more. I don't want to scroll too much. Canada lost this year the Stanley Cup, the World Series, Olympic hockey women, Olympic hockey men, and 0 Super Bowls. They don't have a football team. I blame Justin. The fact that they gave Canadians like the silver medal got like they get plushies is very odd to me. So they give them plushies. Like, what is this? Oh, why do they give them plushies? Is this just to make them like more happy? What? Why do they give them plushies? So that's pretty gay. Do you believe in miracles? That was the first time since the Miracle game, right? Matt Walsh, hockey's the only sport Canadians play, and they just lost to a country where hockey is basically a niche interest. That's American exceptionalism for you. That's true. I don't really watch. I watched hockey this year because Florida keeps winning all the Stanley Cups. Freaking Florida, man. Oh, freaking Florida keeps winning all the Stanley Cups. If it's not Tampa, it's like Florida Panthers, you know? Freaking Florida keeps winning all the Stanley Cups. Me logging into the Zoom call with that one Canadian coworker tomorrow. Oh shoot! There goes the stream. Hold on, is he gonna play? Is he gonna play this solo? He's got a beard. See, this is what I don't mean to laugh. This is freaking. If you're from across the pond, if you're from Europe, Mexico, this is what America's about right here. Okay, this is just who we are. This is who we are. All right. That's all I can play. Cole House, at the end of the day, half of the U.S. players will be back here. The Canadian teams, FYI, Jake. Come on, man. Come on, Cole Hauser. That's Cole Hauser's go-to. He's like, they'll all be back in Canada. I was giving you props, Cole Hauser. Look at that. I blame your leadership, Cole Hauser. It's your leadership. They don't know how to like raise men anymore, especially when Justin Trudeau is probably gay. Yeah, you also didn't have the point guy that cheated, you know. Oh no. Again, not a shot at my good friend Cole Hauser. I shouldn't have banned that one Canadian guy, you know? Remember that one Canadian person that came in all the time? You know? He's like, what? I was like, it's not a shot at you personally. Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! I'm sorry, I'm laughing and trying to talk at the same time. You know, I can't do that. Oh. I said, Cole Hauser, this isn't a personal attack at you. I was like, you handled it like a true man. But I said, that's your go-to. You're always your go-to is like, well, most of these people are from Canada anyway. That's right. Why did you guys cheat at curling too? Like, what the heck? Cry harder, snow Mexican. What the freak is that? See, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing too is us Americans, we don't handle victory very well either. We'll lose for 50 years, but if we get that one win, believe me, we will shove it in your face till we die. Oh. I love it. I love it. Wasn't Cash Patel there? Bro, if this ain't if this doesn't like scream America like right here. This is the greatest American gift right here. That's the guy that won the game. He's like, hey, one more. I need another beer. I want one of these. Give me another beer. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, here he is. There's Cash Patel. He's from Orlando? Of course he is. What I love is the meltdown from the left saying, your tax dollars paid for Kash Patel to be there. I was like, okay, Billy, sit down with that. Don't even start with me on tax dollars. Don't even start, right? Learning Center, all right? Have you forgot about the Leering Center? Okay. All right. You forget about that? I don't want to hear nothing about tax dollars until you like come out and call out the crap that happened in other states. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to freaking hear it. So Cash has to jail someone, anyone. Actually, they did. They put a lot of people to jail. You can see, like, it's just not the people we want, right? It's just not the people we want. We want Epstein people arrested and stuff, but it's not like they're not. All right, who is Noah? Who is this guy, Noah? Is he an American? Is he part of like the American like ski team or something? Who is Noah? Who is this? Is he an actor? Who is this? Oh, he's from Stranger Things. All right, that's it. I never watched the show. I never watched the show. That's the guy that doesn't like girls. Okay. All right. I never watched the show. I said it a million times. I never got into Stranger Things. Never watched it. Is that the guy that says like he doesn't like girls? Is that him? Oh, okay. Never watched the show. Well, he's on the right side of things. Sorry. He's on the right side for someone that doesn't like girls. He's on the right side. Sorry. Oh, man. Everyone's bringing this up in the chat right here. How much of our tax dollars went to AOS? Exactly. I was saying I don't want to hear it. Criticize Kash Patel on his work, whatever. I don't want to hear nothing about taxes. I don't want to hear it. Clauser say he's some white dude, Jay. 80% of my tax dollars got embezzled by NGOs, so shut up. Yeah. Gavin Newsom talking to a black college. I know. I got it, brother. I got it right here. Gavin Newsom's having a crash out. Like, look at the outrage. Sean Hannity says thinks 960 SAT makes him like black Americans. Let that sink in. Gavin Newsom responds, you didn't give a bad word about the president of the United States of America posting an ape video of President Obama or calling African nations a crap hole, but you're going to call me racist for talking about my lifelong struggle with dyslexia? Spare me your fake effing outrage. He's crashing out. Like, look at that type of language and verbiage he's using. He's freaking crashing out over this. He got caught saying something stupid.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you.
I'm like you.
I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
You're not afraid to go into red states.
No.
I can't read. I can't read. So I'm just like you guys, black people. Holy crap. I don't know what all this other stuff is. Like, I don't know what all this
Most overrun proportionately that I've ever seen.
I don't know what all this other stuff was in that clip. Oh, it's just part of Sean Hannity's, his intro to his show. Yeah. I got diagnosed with dyslexia in college, believe it or not. I might explain a few things. There's like 10,000 forms of dyslexia. Bro, you've gone a little too far with that, bro. Bronzonite J maid service means something very different in Canada these days. Everyone's like, I believe you. I believe it. I got tested. Little, is that your avatar? It is. Bro, I'm just like you guys. I'm just like it. Oh, it's so nice to be back hanging out with y'all, man. It's so nice. Let's see. Jay tested positive for dyslexia. Yeah, imagine your shock. I too have sickle cell anemia. West Virginia lawmakers introduce a bill to allow the state to sell machine guns to citizens. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show. Oh. Let's end on a positive note, huh? Freaking positive. I mean, hey, here we are. Also, don't forget to pick up Daughter's Revenge. Don't forget, this is the last week to do so. I'll be live Thursday. I might go live tonight for the State of the Union. So, I can't ask for two. Newsome on graduation day. I learned good. So maybe we'll hang out for the we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I'm still a little exhausted. So much I got to catch up on. But God bless you. I'll be back tomorrow morning, definitely. I'll see you guys on daily. Cutting it just a little bit short today. But we'll see how it is. Yeah, CobraCast will have like 5,000 people. I'll have, like 100, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all part of the thing. Anyway, until next time.